Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Denver Broncos and the Detroit Lions. Here is the Spring League star, Jake Bates, set to get this one going. And off we go from Ford Field. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Mims sent in motion here. Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 43-yard line.
And in motion is Ingram. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5. But it will keep the drive going.
1st down.
They'll throw. It's Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
2nd down. Nix. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. Open man left side. He's got it. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Denver.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims.
Nix's pass.
He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Mims sent in motion here. On the right side by Sutton. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
23 yards.
That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Back to throw is Nix. Pushed out to his left. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
Now it's Dobbins. The defense stringing him out. No gain. Back to the original line of scrimmage. A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is 3rd down. Mims sent in motion here. Now Nick's going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Captain. Joe. Bombers. Away.
On fourth down, here's Nix. That's taken in. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is first and goal.
Captain. Joe. Bombers. Away.
Throwing is Nix. This is caught for the side of the end zone. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver. Will Lutz now for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Broncos will take a 7-0 lead.
Broncos 7, Lions nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now a timeout, Denver. On play action, Goff. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. One quarter in the books. It's the Broncos with the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Lions ball to begin this second quarter. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40 as we are ready to get back underway. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. He's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd down, Goff. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up
Makes it
a 3rd down.
and 12 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Goff. That's caught. Left side, it's complete. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Goff gives it to Gibbs. He brings this to about the 26-yard line. That's the safety telling no longer on the tackle.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd
A 2nd down throw for Goff.
26-yard line.
Right side, that's St. Brown. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
It's a gain of
That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal.
Lions.
The Broncos going to signal for their third and final timeout. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. Montgomery. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal?
We'll go again from the 3. It is second and goal. Gibbs. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up third and goal.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. Once more from the 2. Third and goal.
Like 20.
Out of the shotgun. It's Goff. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Amon-Ra, safe grab. Touchdown, Lions.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take.
This is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie linebacker. Accelerating toward midfield.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Mims sent in motion here. The catch made there by Sutton. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Broncos first down.
A run with Dobbins. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for second down and 4.
Brings up second and 4 at the Lions' 34-yard line.
Throwing. Nix. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Here's Nix to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Here's first and 10.
A gain of 14. First down, Denver.
Man in motion is Ingram. Here's Dobbins. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards. They'll come up here on second down and 5.
Brings up second down.
Mims sent in motion here. Exiting the pocket right. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not. And he'll be taken down there.
A loss of 3 yards. And it's third down.
And this will not be a strike. He faked it. This is caught. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll go play action with Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he is out of bounds at the 45. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Lions. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs, left side. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
Right at midfield. Brings up second down.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 4. Throwing, Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
From the gun, on third down, it's Goff. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. He's got his man. Inside, it's complete. And he's going to have the Lions first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on fourth down.
And the Lions.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into supports.
And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. We'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
10-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up third and 1.
Goff to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. First down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need.
Powering forward. He's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Goff to throw, and he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A first down throw for Nix. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. No chance at all. He'll go down. Chubb backs up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
On 4th down, here's Nix. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Rob.
My wife, they just give me a loss for that. No, they just ain't recorded it yet. Okay, there we go. All right. I had to restart it, man. It won't let me get in the game for some reason. Try it one more time.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Detroit Lions. The punter, Bradley Pinion, will handle kickoff duties. And off we go from Ford Field. And no return here. This is a touchback. Off the play fake, here's Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 25
How about
yards
25 yards to start the drive? First down.
First down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. We'll try again here. Second and 10.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second down at the Falcons' 40-yard line.
Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Incomplete.
Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Super! Value one!
Throwing here is Goff. That is intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it, so we're able to move forward.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now Penix to throw on second down. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
A gain of 29 yards.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
On the ground, it's Robinson. He'll push forward for about a yard. Amik Robertson there to bring him down.
Brings up second down.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here is Penix. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, it's Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
2nd down.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Tight end, the motion man to the right. And here's Bijan. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Derek Barnes on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
Another run here for Robinson. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down. They need 5. We'll go play action now with Penix. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. 4th down, and the Falcons turn to Younghoe Koo for the field goal. This from 34 yards. Koo's kick is good. And the Falcons will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
On play action. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score. 75 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Lions move out to a 7-3 lead.
Falcons 3.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. on 1st and 10. It's Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Here's a 2nd and 9.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the Lions' 34-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Open man downfield, that's London. And he'll take this one in. Drake London. Touchdown, Falcons.
It's kind of a feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure, and when you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out there defending their man for an eternity, and quarterback had his opportunity to find his matchup, good protection up front, and they just couldn't hold up in coverage long enough, and they give up a big touchdown.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
It's a 10-yard
Work to do
loss.
now as they come up on 2nd and long.
At the 25-yard line.
He'll go play action with Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. He lays out and makes a spectacular catch. The Lions call their first timeout as they stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
180.
It's a toss play. Left to Gibbs. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. Second and 7. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. 2nd down, they need 7.
We go to the 180. Hey, shell.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver.
A.J. Terrell on the
Third down coming up.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
From the gun, it's gone. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system and all these early sacks. Yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
Now this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
Okay, ready? Ryan, let's go.
Give to Robinson from the pistol. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Penix. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? He'll go. It's Robinson. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and
2
inches.
yards on the play. 1st down, Atlanta.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Lion.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Falcons.
Now here's Tyler Algier out of BYU. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
It was clear this offseason this was an area of emphasis. They wanted to continue to fortify the interior of this defensive line, and with this young player, they think they've got themselves a good one.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll throw. It's Penix. That'll be caught. It's Tyler Algier. And he's in. Tyler Algier. Touchdown, Atlanta.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
He'll take it in at the goal line. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
On 17-yard line.
Goff to throw on first down. To the outside. That's safe route. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
And the Lions first down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of
A
40.
big play and a much-needed one as well. An even 40 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was taken down.
These are the
behind
impact
line of
plays
scrimmage.
that this linebacker
It's
is
a loss of a
capable of,
yard.
Mike. Not only
Brings up
dissecting and
second and
determining
11
where the ball was going,
at the
but then to
33-yard
shoot through
line.
the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
180.
On the bootleg, it's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be out of bounds, down inside the 25-yard line.
That's
Pickup of 11
Lions.
yards on that one. First down, Detroit.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10.
By 20.
On to the fourth quarter, and it begins with a run by Gibbs. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down,
15 more
first
yards.
and goal.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Gibbs, and he will score. Game on. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Here's Goff. That is hot. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Makes the score.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. On first down, they'll start out with Algier. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
On the Gibbs, it's Robinson. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
At the 45-yard line.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
It's Algier. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 3rd down, Penix. That complete to Algier. And he's out of bounds in great shape, down at the 15-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 38 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
A give up the middle to Algier. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. The Lions call their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
16-yard line.
From the gun, here is Penix. This ball batted away. It's incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it's going to be 3rd down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it, because it could have been even a bigger play.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Algier. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout as they'll discuss what's to come. 4th down is looming. Here comes Younghoe Koo in a pressure spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one online. And it is good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now.
Bradley Pinion set to kick
Both
off.
teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He's going to like not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. 180. What's up?
Throwing, Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
It's a gain of 18.
Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 40.
Cross to the throw here on 1st and 10. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game. He's been outstanding. That one good for a first down.
We go tonight. Right 25. 5. What's that?
Gibbs. And he'll get about 5.
Junior Gibbs, the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
Here's
Brings up
second down.
Cut. 180.
A run with Gibbs. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not having it. Going to lose a yard.
He was taken
The
down
game
behind the line of
hanging
scrimmage.
in the
A
balance
loss of
and
2
a
yards.
critical
It's
third down.
and 5.
Now Goff. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Results.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
2 for 1. 2 for 1. We go 76. 76. Cut.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. So wind up a turnover on down.
Finding yourself down to your final timeout, this is the moment. This is the drive that you have to find a way to extend if you're going to claw yourself back into this game. But the defense comes up with a huge stop, and that will all but end this game.
So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory.
It's the venue that's had plenty of success come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, we've got an entertaining one in store for you. Between the Detroit Lions and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're underway from Kansas City. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Cut. Right 20.
Off the play fake. Here's Goff. They're taking a shot on this first play. Brought in inside the 20. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown.
The Lions take a 6-0 lead right away. Almost feel bad for those fans who went to get food before finding their seats here, Brock. While they're waiting in line, got a touchdown on the first play from scrimmage.
I got a sense a few of them were scooting towards the tunnel to see what the war was all about.
Yep.
Just like this guy scooted for the explosive touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. He lofts one deep, center of the field. He's got it inside the 10. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs finish off their opening drive. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. There's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Working quickly here.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
So the officials are officially on board tonight. For the first time a flag flies, somebody moved early. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. So the false start backs him up 5. Here comes 2nd and long. Shotgun snap here to go. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
I can promise you that is a throw, and as a quarterback, when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, gone. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to it. And that brings up 4th and long.
Okay, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
And they left some meat on the bone with that kick. It spits out short of the 40.
39-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Yellow.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions nearly take it back for a pick 6, but he's stopped at the very
huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, it'll put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Gibbs will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, it did the job on 1st down. More to come.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't get it the last 2 snaps. Another shot at 6 here on 3rd and goal. Goff setting the throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Looking for the back that time. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Bates' kick is up and good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Complete out to the right. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Attack! Yellow.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Here's a screen set for Pacheco. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. 1st and 10 for him now, following the penalty. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Yellow. Attack!
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Broke out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one intended for the running back. So that brings up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Big gain downfield. And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 2nd quarter. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our 1st quarter. The Lions out in front. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Chiefs. Pacheco. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks.
And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 2nd quarter lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're going for the end zone.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead. Kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here with Goff. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Leo Chanel makes the play. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of them. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
1st and 10 now from the 30. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, he certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that.
And that one is no good. Didn't even come very close to sneaking that one in, so leave that score as is.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Oh, and the kicking team's got it!
Just look at everyone flying down the field.